What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix and excuse me, not Marvel, but anime. Yes, anime does Marvel much better. That is right, guys. I said it. Anime does Marvel superhero characters so much better, so much better, and I got the images to prove it. Now, I don't know why, but some people have actually forgotten that there was actually some Marvel anime in the early 2010s. I don't know why, but people seem to have forgotten, or maybe they just weren't popular enough, right? Maybe during that time, the whole Marvel superhero stuff was kind of dying out. No, well, actually, no, never mind, because back then, the Marvel movies, Avengers, that was the talk of the town. So I'm not quite sure why the animes didn't really spike up a lot of conversations. But anyways, before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell for future notifications. Talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, Japanese culture. If you're into any of that stuff, then make sure to subscribe. Now with the show. Okay, so I want to start out with Blade. Yeah, that's right, the Blade anime. Right. One of the reasons I really like this is because I've always liked Blade. The Blade, the movies. Some people say that the Black Panther was the first African Marvel superhero, and that's a lie. Right. The first Marvel movie with a black lead was actually Blade, and that was in 1999, mind you, 1999. This movie came out. And that was during the vampire craze. Back then, there was this huge, people were going crazy over the vampire genre. There was vampire movies everywhere, and but that, eventually that died out. And I'm thinking it's gonna come back again. But Blade was a really cool character, man. I really like Blade. He's a black guy. He uses a samurai sword. He can kick ass. He kills vampires. And I mean, I like the movie, and the anime was really enjoyable too. And during the anime, he actually met some other X-Men characters. So I don't know why people always talk about the Black Panther. Nobody ever talks about Blade, and I think it has to do with the generations, right? Because I remember him, but I think Gen Z doesn't really remember. Right? Blade was just this really cool, badass vampire hunter. He's a vampire himself. As Blade puts it, he has all the vampire's strengths and none of their weaknesses. So, just this really cool, amazing character. Blade, back in the 2000s, I will rewatch this movie so many times. And in the anime, I didn't finish watching the whole anime, but it was, again, he's just an overall cool character. And up next is Iron Man, the Iron Man anime, right? I mean, Tony Stark's, you cannot imitate the performance of Robert Downey Jr. It's very difficult to duplicate the performance of Robert Downey Jr., put it in an anime. So, the Iron Man in this anime, he's not as witty. He's not as, he doesn't banter a lot like he does. But it's still good. I mean, I love Iron Man. I think Iron Man has to be one of my favorite Marvel character, right? Man, I miss the character. I'm really kind of mad that they killed Iron Man off, Robert Downey Jr. But the anime is really cool, and and then there's the Wolverine anime, right? The Wolverine anime. Now, some people say that they kind of make Wolverine look kind of girly here. He looks kind of girly because he's slimmer, right? But I don't know. I actually like him. I actually like the way that he looks. He still has the same hairdo. Kind of has that 1990s. I think that's a 1990s style. I'm not sure of the fashion, but still has the same hairdo. The problem with the Wolverine anime that I had, it just seems to be more. It felt like a romantic story. Just felt like a romantic story. And there were times that I just couldn't get into it. But overall, Wolverine was basically a samurai in this movie. Well, not this movie, this anime, you could say. There were times we just felt like a samurai flick at times, And of course, that is always a good thing. I'm always up for some samurai action. And even in his own movie franchise, Wolverine did have what's the name of the movie? Shoot, I forgot the name of the movie, but he did face off against a samurai. What's it? The Steel Samurai. Yeah. So Wolverine anime, go check it out. And what I like about the Marvel animes is that the characters they pay them more respect, especially the female characters. They just pay them more respect. And there's also the X-Men anime. The X-Men anime. And one of the great things about the X-Men anime is the way that Storm looks. Because anime always pays its females its respect. Now, here in the West, somebody takes a look at this image and they're going to be like, oh, well, this is stereotypical. This is like, I don't know, though something about, female sexualization. But I bet you if Wolverine was naked, oh, nope, that's totally fine. That will be totally fine. And like most anime, it just has really good writing. Like, they really took the time to understand these characters, as they should. The Japanese always pay respect to original sources. They always do. Unlike Americans, they always tend to change things up. I don't know why. Just ridiculous. So, if you have lost hope in Marvel, more specifically in Disney Marvel, right? In Disney Marvel. If you have lost all hope in Disney Marvel with all this stuff that they're doing now with the Marvel franchise, well, go back into memory lane and check out the animes from the early 2010s. When Marvel was still good, dare I say. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. Whatever your thoughts are, comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy Matrix. Thank you for watching, listening. Godspeed, baby.